You mean you're giving up the scream? You mean when Conrad Birdie sings on television, you're not gonna go, ah!
Peterson.
Morning, Mary. Well, in 2 weeks, Conrad Birdie, the biggest rock and roll teen idol this country has ever seen, is going in the Army. They just denied our second appeal. Would you stop that and listen to me? This could be the end of the Alma-Lou Music Corporation. Rose, did you hear what I just said? What is that?
My resignation.
My pills. Where are my pills? The little white ones. Well, not a whole one. Break it in half.
You're 39 years old, Albert. You can take a whole aspirin.
How can you resign at a time like this?
My mind is made up, Albert. As you well know, I've been with Alma-Lou for 8 years now, and I've been a lot more than just a secretary to you.
Oh, I get it now. You want a raise?
Wrong. You know what I want, Albert.
Rosie, if you're referring to anything of a more permanent nature, well, I'm just not ready for it. Besides, there are religious differences.
Spanish is not a religion.
And if it's part of the company you're after, the answer is no to that, too. Alma-Lou is me, Mama, and Lou. And any change in that would kill that wonderful woman that bore me.
Nothing could kill your mother, Albert, except maybe a silver bullet.
And I won't drop poor old Lou, either. He loved you, Rose.
Oh, I love Lou, too. Sure, he was warm, he was loyal, he was lovable, but he died 6 years ago, and besides, he was a wire-haired terrier. Anyhow, I don't want a part of the company. This is something much more important.
Oh, you're going to discuss what I think you're going to discuss. I am in no mood to discuss it.
There's nothing to discuss, Albert. Conrad Birdie's going into the Army, and I quit. The only thing you can do is give up the business, go back to college, and get your degree.
No, Rose! I am up to my ears in debt. Conrad Birdie has a $50,000 guarantee, which I can't pay. And I have just taken a severe overdose of aspirin.
Albert, this may be your very last chance. Will you listen to me, Albert? I'm serious.
His going in the Army is the best thing it could do. Now you're free to start to do what you wanted to. Albert, Albert, Albert. I remember how you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year, but it's 8 years
takes time to build a business, Rosie.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed some money, that's what you said. You were going to college and get ahead. Instead of being a music business bum, you were going to NYU and become...
Don't say it, Rosie.
An English teacher. And furthermore, you wrote poetry. And in the NYU yearbook under Albert Peterson's very favorite piece of literature, you want to know what it says? Little Women.
An English teacher, an English teacher. If only you'd been an English teacher, we'd have a little apartment in Queens. You'd get a summer vacation, and we would know what life means. A man who's got his master's is really someone. How proud I'd be if you had become one. It could have been such a wonderful life. I could have been Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Phi Beta Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
Rosie, I'll make a deal with you. Stay with me. Help me get the money to pay Conrad's guarantee, and I promise, as soon as I'm out of the red, I will dissolve this company and go back to the academic life.
Albert, you're on.
Oh, Rosie, that's great. Now, it may take me a little while, but I'm sure by 1973 or...
Pick a name.
Pick a name. What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. I'll pick one for you. McAfee. Kim McAfee. President and Recording Secretary, Conrad Birdie Fan Club, number 2748, Sweet Apple, Ohio. Mary, get me Sweet Apple, Ohio, capital 7820.
Right.
What are you talking about? Who's this Kim McFraggedy?
McAfee, Albert. Kim McAfee is going to send you back to college with the biggest hit song this music industry has ever heard, and it's called One Last Kiss.
I never heard of it.
Well, you haven't written it yet. But when you do, and when that one last kiss is from Conrad on his way into the big cold army for 2 long years, and he gives that kiss to one of his fans, chosen at random from 1,200,000 screaming hysterical teenagers, it'll make Mr. Birdie the hottest soldier since Joan of Arc.
Wait a minute, Rosie, I'm beginning to get the point. Now, we cut the record here in New York.
Take Conrad Birdie to Sweet Apple.
Let him kiss this Kim.
And then release the record. Oh, Albert, you'll make enough money to stay in college the rest of your life.
Rosie, you're wonderful. And I promise, the minute this is settled, it'll just be the two of us together in perfect bliss. I'll get a job teaching English and... bliss. Kiss. That rhymes. I wonder if anyone's ever used it before. Well, what difference does it make? It'll be perfect for the song. Oh, one last kiss. It really is such bliss. Our lips will never miss. Just turn your head like this. That's not
Rosie,
bad.
all the
All
lines
right.
are busy. Oh, every phone in Sweet Apple can't be busy. What's going on there? Kim McAfee just got pinned? To who?
Boom.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Helen. What's the story? Morning glory. What's the tale? Nightingale. Tell me quick about Hugo and Kim. Hi, Margie. Hi, Alice. What's the story? Morning glory. What's the word? Hummingbird. Have you heard about Hugo and Kim? Did they really get pinned? Did she kiss him and cry? Did he pin the pin on? Or was he too shy? Well, I heard they got pinned.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would. Now they're living at last.
He's gone.
Going steady for good.
Hello, Mr. Merkel. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Ursula, please?
Is it true about Kim?
Ursula?
I just knew it somehow.
About her date.
I must call her right up.
Saturday?
I can't talk to you now. Going steady.
You know it, man.
Going steady.
It's crazy, man.
Going steady.
You know it.
It won't last. Not a prayer. She's too cool. He's too square.
Hello, Mrs. Miller. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah Sue?
Hiya, you go. Hiya, stupid. What you wanna go get pinned?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
Hey, you mean
I was hoping they would.
lost your
Now
mind?
they're leaving at last.
Are you
Going
naughty?
steady for.
Hello, Mrs. Garfine. Is Charity home from school yet?
Did they really get pinned?
She saw
I was hoping they would.
She
Now they're
does.
living at last.
She knew.
Going steady for good.
You gotta go. That's the way to go. When you really cooked, what you gonna do?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
Oh man,
I was thinking they would.
oh
Now
man,
they're living at last.
oh
Going steady for good. Going steady. Going steady. Going steady. Steady for good. Going steady. Going steady. Going steady. Steady for good. He's in love with Kim. Kim's in love with him. Well,
going steady, going steady, steady for good. Going steady, going steady, going steady, steady for good. Oh yeah,
I'll be happy, I know. Going steady for me. That's the way it should go. Going steady, going steady, going steady for good. Going steady, going steady, going steady.
I'll get it! Hello?
Kim McAfee, what do you mean you're resigning from the fan club? I mean, just because Hugo Peabody gave you his pin doesn't mean you have to retire from all social life. Going steady is very important.
But there are some things that are more important than very important. And the Conrad Birdie fan club is one of them.
I mean, Kim, where else can we girls gather to worship such a wonderful creature? I mean, do you realize what you would be giving up, Kim?
I'm sorry, Ursula, but I've made up my mind. I mean, of course I'll still play his records, but things like The Pledge and the Conrad Birdie Scream are past me now.
You mean you're giving up the scream? You mean when Conrad Birdie sings on television, you're not gonna go, "Ah!" Oh, Kim.
Kim, dear,
Yes, Mother?
would you please get off the phone? I have some calls to make.
I'm sorry, Ursula, I have to get off the phone now. But you'll explain everything to the other kids, won't you?
Well, I suppose I have to. Oh, Kim, are you sure? I mean, really, Kim. I mean, after all, are you absolutely sure?
I'm positive. It's time I settled down.
Bye, Kim.
Bye. When you're a skinny child of 15, wired with braces from ear to ear, you doubt that you could ever be appealing. Then, hallelujah, you're 17 and the braces disappear, and your skin is smooth and clear, and you have that happy grown-up female feeling. How lovely to be a woman, the wait was well worthwhile. How lovely to wear mascara and smile a woman's smile. How lovely to have a figure that's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear boys whistle, you're what they're whistling at. It's wonderful to feel the way a woman feels. It gives you such a glow just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels. How lovely to be a woman and have one job to do, to pick out a boy and train him, and then when you are through, you've made him the man you want him to be. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me. How wonderful to know the things a woman knows. How marvelous to wait for a date in simply beautiful clothes. How lovely to be a woman and change from boys to men, to go to a fancy nightclub and stay out after 10. How lovely to be so grown up and free. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me.
Robert Young and Jane White, with Eleanor Donahue, Billy Gray, and Lauren Chapin in Father Knows Best.
Don't come down the stairs like that, Bud. You sound like an elephant wearing golf shoes.
Hello? Oh, hi, Joe. No matter what it is you want, I can't do it. Sounds great, but I can't go. Oh, wait, I'll ask my dad, but it's no use.
How
Hello?
do you know it's no use? You shouldn't make up your mind in advance. You make me sound like your jailer instead of your father.
But can't I go with the fellas on our motor scooters to the stone quarry?
Ken,
I knew I could.
it's for you.
Bud, the reason
The operator says she's been trying to get through for 3/4 of an hour.
It's right on the main highway, and there's a lot of fast.
Thank you, Doris. She said it was long distance, and I can't imagine who... What did you say? I said thank you, Doris. Great. Hello? Yes, this is she. Yes, I'll wait.
What do you suppose has gotten
There's no need to be upset. It's modern to call your mother by her first name. Makes the mother and daughter feel more like pals.
Signs of growing up.
And your father? I'll call him Harry. Naturally. By the way, I think that Harry took the news about Hugo and I awfully well. I don't know. Yesterday I was a mother. Today I'm a pal. Couldn't you call me Mom? That's modern. I'm sorry. Times are changing. And you've got to go along with them or you're going to be left behind with the old folks. Yes, I heard what you said. Conrad Birdie is coming here to kiss me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
So long.
Bye. Doris?
Well,
Mommy!
I guess I better be going.
Mama! What is it? It's Conrad Birdie. He's gonna kiss me. Oh, that's nice, dear. No, Mommy, you don't understand. It's Conrad Birdie. He's coming here to Sweet Apple. He's gonna kiss me goodbye. Oh, Mommy! Mommy! Oh, I never thought I'd say this, but God bless Conrad Birdie.
Well, it's about time.
Well, what's the emergency?
Wait till everyone gets here.
What's up?
I'll tell you in a minute.
What's going on? What's so important?
Take a deep breath and I'll tell you. It's about Conrad Birdie. He's coming here in person.
To Sweet Apple? Oh, my God.
Ask me why. Why? He's going to kiss Kim McAfee goodbye before he goes into the army.
Oh, Kim, how come?
She was chosen.
Oh, my God.
That lucky duck. We'll get to see him, maybe even get to meet him.
Oh, if he said hello to me, I'd pass out. I wouldn't know what to say to him.
Well, how about have a nice time in the army?
But I don't think they do.
Well, what would you say?
I don't know.
You know what I'd say? What? Bye, bye, birdie. I'm gonna miss you so. Bye, bye, birdie.
No more sunshine, it's followed you away. I'll cry, birdie, till you're home to stay. I'll miss the way you smile, as though it's just for me. And every single night, I'll write you faithfully. Bye, bye, birdie, it's awful hard to bear. Bye, bye, birdie, guess I'll always care. We're gonna miss him terribly. It's gonna be real tough to ease the pain. Of course, we've got a lot of birdie stuff, like my birdie sweats. I wear them day and night. They're really out of sight.
My birdie cola comforts me at all my soda breaks.
At every breakfast time, I munch my birdie flakes.
The plastic birdie statuettes are really works of art.
I wear my birdie training bra to keep him near my heart. Here on my calendar, I've marked the fateful day when he'll report to Uncle Sam and bravely march away. Oh, bye, bye, birdie, the army's got you now. I'll try, birdie, to go on somehow. I sigh, birdie, each time you move those lips. I die, birdie, when you twist those hips.
You really turn me on. I'm like a savage beast.
The army should make you a general at least. Bye, bye, birdie, do what you have to do. Come back, birdie, I will wait for you. We'll be here for you.
Order to track number 6. Order to track number 6. Your attention, please. Train number 99, Southeast service to Miami via Washington, Richmond, Norfolk, Wilmington.
All right, girls, gather around. Now, we have to rehearse the Conrad Birdie theme song before the reporters get here. All right, nice and quiet. There, ready? And...
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. And we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sad because Conrad Birdie is going into the army and I'll be too old for him when he gets out.
Well, I think you still have a few good years left. Come on, things can't be that black. Little girl, this is an adult speaking. I already had a smile. Please? Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy happy face. Put on a happy face. And if you're feeling cross and bickerish, don't sit and whine. Think of banana splits and licorice, and you'll feel fine. I knew a girl so gloomy, she'd never laugh or sing. She wouldn't listen to me. Now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Gee, I don't suppose a generous tip would help.
Oh, Albert, we've got to get to those reporters before they get to Conrad. You know what happened last time?
Wait a minute, I can't go.
Why not?
I have to wait here for Mama.
You mean you haven't told her about dissolving Ame Lou yet?
I couldn't, Rose. Yesterday was the anniversary.
Of what?
Lou. 6 years ago, he was hit on 181st Street and Broadway by a loaded beer truck. Gee, suppose that could be Mama?
It's either her or the all clear.
Sonny boy!
Mama! Oh. Mama, what's the matter?
Oh, don't worry about me, Sonny boy. I'm just a little faint from the subway.
Oh, Mama, I told you to take a taxi.
Taxis? What do I need with taxis? I'll leave the taxis for my successful son. A mother can ride crowded in a dirty subway full of foreign people, wouldn't give you a seat if your life depended on it. But what's the difference? Nowadays, a mother is lower than dirt anyway. So, here's the money that I saved from not taking the taxi. Buy some candy with it. Who is she?
Mama, you remember Rose Alvarez from the office?
This is Rose Alvarez? Pretty little Rose Alvarez? I can't believe it. Rose, what happened? You had a sudden shock or something?
Albert.
Look at her, Sonny boy. How nice she looks. It's a wonder to me some older man doesn't snatch her off. What a catch you'd be for a convalescent. Goodbye, Rose.
Goodbye, May.
Call me Mrs. Peterson.
Albert.
Mama, what I wanted to talk to you about actually involves Rose. Maybe you should sit down, Mama.
Why? I know my sonny boy. He loves his mama. He isn't going to say anything that would break her heart. Go ahead, dear. What about,
Rose.
Rose?
Well, it's about Lou, too.
Lou. Lou. Where are you, Lou? Struck down by a beverage I consumed faithfully for 32 years. What about Lou?
Well, Mama, Rose feels, and I agree, that maybe I should give up Almay Lou.
Lou!
What's the matter, Mama?
Nothing is the matter. You killed me, that's all. Lou, I'm coming. I'm on my way up.
No, Mama, you don't understand. It's just a Rose thing. Oh, never mind. Mama, here, just take the money and take a taxi. The subway is too crowded.
Nothing is too crowded for a mother. I'll go during the rush hour. That's the worst time. Wait a minute. How many blocks is it after all? Only 107, I'll walk. Enjoy yourself, son. Take care. Wear your heavy coat. Be careful crossing the street. Keep your money in your inside pocket. And, wear your rubbers. And, eat a hot lunch.
He's here! He's here! Conrad Birdie's here!
Your attention, please. Announcing the departure of train number 314, Express Deluxe Service to Scranton, Pittsburgh, Wheeling, Columbus, with connections to Zanesville, Sweet Apple, and Moundsville. Now departing track number 5. All aboard.
How about answering a couple of questions, Conrad?
Sure.
Like, how do you feel about going into the Army?
How does he feel? You ask how he feels. He's much too shy to tell you, so I'll tell you how he feels. He feels brave and eager, strangely humble, proud to be a plain GI.
He would gladly face those bullets, for he's not afraid to die.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
And that's why he volunteered. Volunteered? I thought he was drafted.
And he appealed 3 times.
Sing.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
Very nice.
What's the pitch on you and that Hollywood starlet, Conrad? Are you two engaged?
Is he engaged? Is Conrad engaged? There's absolutely nothing to the rumor he's engaged.
She's a real pal, like a sister, but it doesn't mean a thing. And that 18-carat diamond, it was just a friendship ring.
For he's a fine, outstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Then why was her husband so mad?
Sing!
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true.
I'll never forget Conrad's first words when he heard he'd been accepted by the armed forces. Gee, Mr. Peterson, he cried eagerly. You think they'll assign me to one of those frontline trenches? That way I'm sure to get my hands on one of them dirty Jerrys.
Albert!
Or whoever it is that's dirty this time.
Is it true you found Conrad in a reform school?
That is a lie. A lie through and through. I'll tell you where he came from. Here's the story, and it's true.
He was born in Indochina.
He was born in Old Virginia.
Son of missionaries
On a 1,000-acre farm.
very poor and very hungry.
From a line of wealthy
What a
planters.
cruel life to bear.
Full of genteel southern
Then
charm.
he drifted down to
Every evening by the
to a
river.
waterfront saloon.
In the moonlight they would croon.
That is where we heard him singing.
That's where Conrad started singing.
Neath that dirty
Neath that old plantation moon.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. Oh, Conrad, we love you. We love you, Conrad, we'll be true. For he's a fine, outstanding, average, honest, patriotic, healthy, normal American
escort you to the town hall where the mayor himself is waiting, I would first like to introduce you to the girl upon whom you have chosen to bestow your final kiss upon, and who will now lead us in the reciting of the Conrad Birdie Pledge, Kim McAfee. I, Kim McAfee, being of sound mind and body, do hereby promise to be loyal, courteous, steadfast, and true to Conrad Birdie of the United States of America, both indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rosie, I'm gonna go with Conrad. Now, you stay here and watch the bags. I'll send a taxi as soon as I can, if I can find one.
Kim, before you go, can I talk to you for a minute?
Right now? I mean, couldn't it wait? We're in an awful hurry.
I don't think so, Kim. It's important.
Hugo Peabody, what's so important that you have to talk to Kim right now?
What's so important? I'll tell you what's so important. The day after I give her my pin, she goes around kissing someone else. That's what's so important. I just want you to know that I'm quite upset about this. I've already had several headaches and a nosebleed.
Why, Hugo, I believe you're actually jealous of Conrad Birdie.
Me? Jealous? I'm the opposite of jealous. I'm very jealous. And I have every right to be. Kim's my steady.
That's just it, Hugo. I'm your steady. I mean, I may admire Conrad Birdie as one admires a far distant, unattainable ideal, but I'm pinned to you, Hugo. And I don't care how common and ordinary you are. That's how I'm gonna stay.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
Oh, Hugo, no. I mean every word of it. I mean, Conrad Birdie is just a fling. A steady is forever.
One boy, one special boy, one boy to go with, to talk with, and walk with. One boy, that's the way it should be. One boy, one certain boy, one boy to laugh with, to joke with, have coke with. One boy, not two or three. One day you'll find out this is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Kim, I feel so much better now. All thoughts of a nosebleed have utterly vanished.
You were silly to worry, Hugo. Conrad Birdie may be a great public figure, but he doesn't make me feel all faint and dizzy when I think of him. Only my steady does that. Why, even when I say his name, I don't feel a thing. Listen. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie.
One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Albert, you're driving me crazy. Can't shake that dream of you and me in some little town. If you'd shape up, we'd settle down. Leave the mess and the stress of big city living. Trade that grabbing and shoving for loving and giving. I'm tired of your talking. I want it now. That house and yard with only birds bringing songs around. Don't be afraid to settle down. That green stuff's grass and that smell everywhere. Know what that is? Fresh air. The years are going by so fast. Hey, it's time we found some peace of mind. Our piece of ground. Let's settle down.
To present to you this genuine 14-karat solid gold key so generously donated by the men at the Sweet Apple Brass Force. And as I present this key to you, Conrad Birdie. What happened? All I said was Conrad Birdie. If you girls don't stop this, I can't finish my speech.
Who cares about your speech? We want to hear from Speak to us, oh beautiful one. Tell us how you make that wondrous sound that even now, in anticipation of it, has reduced me to a snarling, raging, dancing jungle
Edna, what's the matter?
You gotta be sincere. You gotta feel it here. 'Cause if you feel it here, well then you're gonna be honestly sincere. If what you feel is true, really feel it, you make them feel it too. Write this down now, you gotta be sincere, honestly sincere. Man, you gotta be sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it in here, then it's gotta be right up, baby. Oh, honey, hug me. Supper! In everything I do, my sincerity shows through. I look you in the eye, I don't even have to try. It's automatic, I'm sincere. When I sing about a tree, I really feel that tree. When I sing about a girl, I really feel that girl. I mean, I really feel sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it in here, then it's gotta be right up, baby. Oh, honey, hug me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
It is such an honor to have you in our home, Mr. Birdie. Conrad, let me please show you up to your room. Harry will be up with your luggage shortly. Randolph, you take Miss Alvarez and Mr. Peters' bags up now.
Oh, we have to do a little photo shoot or something right here. Ed would love this. Oh, my goodness.
Albert, why are we doing this? I made reservations at the hotel.
Well, the hotel is miles away, Rose.
And you'd have to pay for the room, huh?
That's no, that has nothing to do with it. I just think that we should stay here and keep a close watch on Conrad.
Why keep a close watch? Yeah, we should stay here.
I'm sure you'd like to freshen up. Why don't you go right on upstairs?
Oh, thank you, Mrs. McAfee. You're really very kind.
Nonsense. We're thrilled to have you stay with us. Mi casa es your casa.
See?
Mrs. McAfee, if my mother should happen to call, would you let me know?
Oh, is she here too? We'd love to have her stay with us. We have loads of room.
Well, I doubt she'll be coming. She's not in the best of health.
Take them upstairs, Harry. Mr. Peterson will be staying in the spare room, and Miss Alvarez will be rooming in with Kim. Isn't that cute? And Conrad Birdie is staying in our room.
Where are we staying?
With Randolph.
Isn't that cute? What do you want, the whole bed? Huh?
Roll over me. I can't breathe.
Then stop rolling under me. Feels like I'm sleeping on a pebble.
Not a pebble, you mean a pea.
What are you talking about, a pea?
A pea? Well, get up and go to the bathroom, dear. No, the princess in the pea. They tested her to see if she was a real princess. They put a tiny little pea under her mattress to see if she could feel it. And she did.
So, I am a real princess after all.
Dad!
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
I'm tired, Ursula. You've been here all night. Well, too bad for you. We promised to sing the song 10,000 times, didn't we? Well, we still have 5,276 to go. So, sing.
Doris, where's my paper? Didn't they deliver it this morning?
I gave it to Mr. Peterson, dear. He was anxious to read about Conrad. Mother, Daddy, could you please keep your voices down? Conrad might still be sleeping.
Yes, I'm sure he's very tired from moving his hips.
Daddy, could you please hurry? I really want to have this mess cleared away before Conrad comes down.
This mess, Kim, happens to be my breakfast, and I intend to enjoy it.
Mother, now, Kim, dear, your father has a perfect right to enjoy his breakfast. But I'm sure he won't mind if we just quietly start clearing some of these other things away. I know it's been a hectic morning, dear, but Kim's gone to an awful lot of trouble to make a special breakfast for Mr. Birdie, and I want to make sure everything's ready and waiting for him when he comes downstairs. After all, he is a national figure, and I want to show these New York people we know how to treat a national figure here in Sweet Apple. Not that it matters all that much to me personally, but for Kim's sake. There. All done. Did you enjoy it, dear? Good. Now, if you'll just hurry along, I'll clear away these other things.
Doris, I am not budging from this table till I've had my coffee and read my newspaper.
I'm sorry, dear. We only have enough coffee left for our guest. How about a nice warm root beer?
Morning, Pa. There's morning paper. Hope you don't mind, but I cut out a few stories about Conrad.
I have tried to run this household on a democratic basis. I have extended the privilege of self-determination to both the woman I have married and the children that I have sired. The vote has been denied no one for reasons of age, sex, or political affiliation. There's been no taxation without representation, and open covenants have been openly arrived at. Last night, I gave up the last piece of my favorite pie, strawberry rhubarb, to a guest who repeatedly referred to me as Fats. Telephone calls were made on my phone to New York, Chicago, Fairbanks, Alaska, and Hong Kong. All night long, I lay awake, while outside my window, 3 harpies shriek, "We love you, Conrad. We love you, Conrad," 4,723 times. I have just lost 2 fried eggs. Gentlemen, the democracy is over. Parliament's been dissolved, the Magna Carta is revoked, and Nero is back in town.
Oh, folks, would you mind staying off the phone for a little while? I'm expecting a long-distance call from New York.
He's coming! He's coming! He's coming! He's coming! He's coming! I'll get the eggs. You call kids. Girls, you better hurry if you want to watch him eat.
I'm sorry, Garth. We just have to come to. We'll stand quietly back here.
Here he is! Here he is! Here he is!
Don't call me for lunch. Hiya, Fats.
Now, look here, Doris.
Harry, the boy's just shy.
After all, Kim is still in high school.
Daddy,
I don't...
please, not in front of everybody.
I don't care who's here. No ill-mannered loud is gonna...
Tell him, Paul.
You shut up.
You have no right to talk that way.
This
The
is
boy
still
is our
my house,
guest.
and until you're 18 years old, will you shut up? Until you are 18 years old, will you leave me alone?
Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, Kim, Randolph, is this the way you want 75 million Americans to see you?
What are you talking about?
You're all going to be on television with Conrad.
On television?
That's right. I just got the confirmation call from New York, from Ed Sullivan himself.
You mean we're gonna be on the Sullivan Show?
That's right. They're gonna cut into Sweet Apple at 8:05 this Sunday evening, and you're all gonna be on.
The Ed Sullivan Show?
To that great audience out there, you are an American dream come true. So I beg you, Mr. McAfee, for the sake of the free world, don't destroy that dream.
Me? On the Ed Sullivan Show?
Ed Sullivan.
Me, Harry McAfee, appearing with
Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan, Ed Sullivan, we're gonna be on Ed Sullivan. How could any family be half as fortunate as we? We'll be coast to coast with our favorite host, Ed Sullivan.
I've got a wonderful wife, 2 swell kids. Good job. And now this, I am so very happy.
Someday we'll recall the greatest day of all.
Ed, I love you.
Well, this is it, Albert. What do you think?
Rose, it looks great. Now listen.
It's just an old vaudeville theater, but I think it'll be perfect for the Sullivan Show.
Yeah, what I wanted to say.
They're going to send down the cameras and the lights and whatever costumes we're going to need.
Rosie, would you forget about the Sullivan Show for a minute? There's something serious I want to talk to you about. It involves you and I, Rose.
You and me, English teacher.
Rose, I'm serious. And what I wanted to say is I'm really glad that you and I are out here away from New York, and I want you to know I wrote Mama and told her no matter what happens, I'm definitely giving up Almelu.
Oh, Albert, you didn't.
I wrote to her the day we left, and it's been 3 days and 3 nights, and we haven't heard a word.
Oh, Albert! 3 days and 3 nights on a crowded bus. But what's the difference? I'm only a mother, and for a mother, a bus is good enough.
Mama, what are you doing here?
Did you think I wouldn't come? A woman gets a letter, obviously written under the influence of drugs, and she should stay home. Dear Mom, this is to let you know that Almelu is dissolved. Your friend, Albert. Almelu is dissolved. Dissolve me. Who am I anyway? A sick old woman probably won't last the night. All I want is a simple stone with one word carved on it. Albert's mother. And don't hire a limousine to take me to the final resting place. I'll walk. And tell that lady friend of yours, I forgive her. She knoweth not what she doneth.
Mama, Rose is right here.
This is Rose? I can't believe it. She looks like Margot when they took her out of Shangri-La. For her own sake, sonny boy, send her back to Tibet. And don't worry about a secretary. It so happens I found on the bus a perfect secretary. A wonderful, refined girl on her way to Akron. But I persuaded her to come here. Sonny boy, say hello to Gloria Rasputin.
You are so cute.
Mama, I don't need another secretary. I have Rosie.
Oh, but I don't just type.
Oh, you do other things?
I tap dance. You see, I figure I could help you out with this secretary thing, and you could help me break into show business. Get a load of this, Al. May, can you hum Swanee River?
My favorite selection.
Hit it!
Ta-dun, ta-dun, dun, dun. Yeah! Dun, dun, ta-dun, ta-dun, dun, ta-dun, dun, 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 ta-dun, 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 dun, ta-dun, ta-dun, dun, ta-dun, dun, dun, ta-dun, dun, ta, wop, wop. Dun, ta-dun, dun, dun, ta-dun, dun, 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 dun. That's a favorite part. Dun, dun, ta-dun, ta-dun, dun, ta-dun, dun, dun, ta-dun, dun, dun. Bravo! Bravo!
So do I get the job?
Well, you certainly have some wonderful qualifications. I am used to working with Miss Alvarez here. Do you have to stay down there like that?
Only for a couple of minutes. May, could you just give me a little helping hand? Al, if you could get the other one easy, does it?
Sonny, for the movies, they can always cut away while they jack her up. Sonny boy, why don't you take Gloria somewhere and see how fast she types?
Well, we do have all those releases to get out. I'm sure that Gloria could help out with those. That is, if it doesn't make any difference to you.
Rose.
Rose.
Why should it make any difference to me, Albert?
I'll go see if I can find you a typewriter.
Do you use the touch system?
Whenever possible.
Type some releases, Rose.
Miss Alvarez? It's Hugo Peabody. Can I speak to you for a minute? I'm looking for Kim McAfee. I just want to tell her that she's not to kiss Conrad Birdie on that Ed Sullivan show Because if she does, I think I'm gonna have to... Miss Alvarez? Is anything wrong? Miss Alvarez, can I do anything for you?
Yes, Hugo, I think you can.
Going off to play a very special engagement. Tonight, before he goes, he wants to leave a certain lucky young lady with one last kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Sweet Apple, Ohio, where a typical American family, Mr. and Mrs. Harry McAfee, and their children, Randolph and Kim,
where's it?
Gather to bid farewell to a typical American soldier, Conrad Birdie.
Kiss. It never felt like this. No, never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, oh, oh. Give me one last kiss. Oh, one more time. Oh, baby, one more time. It really is sublime. Ah, honey, so sublime. You know I need your love. Oh, oh, oh. Give me one last kiss. You'll never feel like this. No, never feel like this. You know I need your love. Oh, oh, oh. Give me one last kiss.
Turn back history's pages. Go back through the ages. See how brave soldier boys of yore said goodbye when they went off to war. Went off to war. Went off to war.
It's sort of a farewell present to you and Miss Rasputin. Wear it in good health.
Rosie, wait a minute. You can't leave me alone like this.
Oh, you're not alone, Albert. You're on television.
For he's a fine, upstanding, pale patriotic, healthy, normal American boy. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
That's how long I wasted on him. That's all. I'm through.
Albert dear, to put it sweetly.
To hell with you.
That's right, Albert. To hell with you. From now on, it's gonna be me, Rosie, on the town, dancing and singing and having a ball, trying to make up for 8 years of being in love with a mama-clutching, aspirin-splitting tower of applesauce.
What did I ever see in him? How could I ever get involved that way? Now that it's over, I can smile and say, what did I ever see in him? Boy, I was way out on a limb. Now that my feet are on the ground again, now that my senses have been found again, what did I ever see in him? Is he tender? No, he's not. Is he thoughtful? No, he's not. Am I crazy? What's he got that I found so damn appealing? What did he ever do for me? Well, to be honest, he was sometimes nice, but still it wasn't worth the awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken dates, broken nails, broken heart. How did I ever, why did I ever, what did I ever?
Oh, Miss Alvarez, don't be so upset. I mean, all men can't be like that.
Every single one of them. Except for maybe Albert Schweitzer, and I'm not his type. Oh, they're all the same from puberty to senility. From Benedict Arnold to Mussolini.
I never understood why Ingrid Bergman married him in the first place.
Egotistical, selfish human beasts.
Then what are we poor women to do, Miss Alvarez?
Use them. Yes, use them. Let them be our playthings while we live. Sip from the cup of life. Ooh, mix that potion full and strong and drain it to the dregs. How do you like them apples, Mr. Peterson?
Do we need them? No, we don't. Do we want them? No, we don't.
Will we leave them?
No, we won't. Tell me, what did I say that for? What did we ever see in them? How could we ever think that they were nice? Take it from us, we paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken days, broken nails, broken heart. What did we ever see in
Hugo F. Peabody? Hugo! What did I ever see in him? Why, he's as bad as Mr. Peterson, if not worse. Miss Alvarez, I'm coming with you.
Wait, now, Kim, why don't you just stay home and have some milk and cookies?
Milk and cookies? Miss Alvarez, it's too late for that. I want to live.
Aha! There she is. The traitor who stabbed me in the heart the minute my back was turned.
Stay out of my way, Albert.
Careful, Sonny, she may be armed.
Oh, don't you worry, Mama. I can handle her. In fact, you take Conrad right upstairs and make sure he gets into bed.
For the last time, Albert, stay out of my way. I'm going out on the town tonight, and I don't want to waste another minute.
Not until I've had my say, Rose. Now, thanks to Mama's quick thinking, the kiss will take place after all. Tomorrow morning at the train station, just before Conrad leaves. And so, you have failed, Miss Rose Alvarez. As anyone must fail who tries to buck Al Peterson. One of the giants, one of the titans, one of the King Kongs of the music industry. Rosie? Rose?
And where do you think you're going, young lady?
Out with Rosie, to drain deep the dregs and sip full-hearty the brimming cup. To live.
Upstairs.
But Daddy!
You heard me. I said upstairs.
Rosie was right. You're all the same, from puberty to Mussolini.
What's that? You dare say puberty in front of your own father? Not to mention Mussolini. Oh, Doris. We have failed as parents. I never asked for much from my children. Just respect. Little respect. That's all I asked for. Respect. But did I get respect? I did not get respect. I got no respect.
I respect you, Pa.
I don't want your respect. You're a child. What good is respect from a child? Doris, I think you'd better take me upstairs. I'm not a well man. Certain words I never wanted to hear in this house. Puberty was one of them. Mussolini's another. Dregs would be the third.
Eight years. 8 years. That's how long I put up with her. Well, that's it. Finny. From now on, I'm caring only for Albert P. When I found her, she was just a skinny little kid from Pittsburgh. I didn't even hear her smoke salmon. I had to give it back to her to eat, and now she's her favorite food. For everything she knows, typing, filing, shopping, makeup, cooking, everything. This is the gratitude I get. Well, Mama was right. What did I ever see in her? Why did I ever let her in my life? She had the gall to want to be my wife. What did I ever see in her? Why did I buy her jewels and furs? So what if they were fake? They still look real. Believe me, I'll survive this, no big deal. What did I ever see in her? Feel she's clever, do I care? Sweet, efficient, do I care? So she's gorgeous, do I care? No, I'll be just fine without her. Me, I don't need a girl, no sir. From this day forth, I'm on a single track. I'll nearly laugh if she comes crawling back. And I'll say, sorry, Rose, it's been fun, but it's done. Adios. How did I ever? Why did I ever? What did I ever? Oh, I don't look well. I'm all pale. Ooh, I don't feel so well either. My stomach must be upset. My tongue's all coated. My eyes look puffy, and I feel kind of bloated. Wait a minute. Coated, bloated. That rhymes. So you see, Miss Rose Alvarez, you have failed to shake my confidence or destroy my gift. Am I nervous? No, I'm not. Though my spelling's not so hot. Well, what's so special? What she got besides looks and brains and talent? She wasn't really right for me. Oh, you were right, Mama. You were right. A marriage wouldn't have worked out at all. Let's face it, she's about an inch too tall. What did I ever see in her?
Are you having trouble sleeping, darling?
Of course.
You want me to tell you a story?
No.
How about a little lullaby?
Oh, please.
Winking and blinking and nod.
Mama, please don't sing.
All right, I'll just hum.
I can't sleep, Mama.
You want to come down here and let me rub your back?
Mama, would you please just go to sleep?
Or maybe you want me to come up there and rub your back.
Good night, Mama.
Good night, sonny boy.
Yes. Yes, this is him. He, him. Oh, hello, Ed. Well, it's very nice of you to call. What? Oh, well, that was an accident, Ed. It was, you know, like an act of God. Yes, I heard you. You're upset. The network's upset. The whole country's upset. Well, I'm very sorry, Ed. Mr. Sullivan, sir. Rosie, I need you.
Sonny boy, where are you going?
I'm going out to find Rosie.
Why?
Because I love her. That I want her back.
Oh, is that all? I thought it was something serious. By all means, sonny boy, find her and bring her back here. Then, by the way, dear, when you get back, be sure to stop in the kitchen, take my head out of the oven, and turn off the gas. Only before you do, I better give you the message from Conrad first.
What message?
Nothing to worry about, darling. He just says he's going out tonight, and he doesn't think he'll be back in time to kiss Kim tomorrow.
What? Mama, why didn't you tell me all this before?
I tried to, darling, sweetheart, but you kept bringing up a certain party from south of the border.
Conrad, come downstairs right now. What is the matter with him? He knows how important this is to me. Mama! Mama! It's electric! It's electric.
Just take it easy, Albert. I'm coming. No, before you start to holler at me, I just want you to know I've made up my mind. I'm tired of waking up every morning at 9, having people watch me when I eat, and letting that kid go poking me in the eye. I want to go out. I want to have some fun. I want to find myself a couple of young chicks. I mean, don't you get it, Albert? I am tense.
Well, Mama, don't just stand there. Do something.
Conrad, did you ever think in terms of a more mature woman?
Mama! You cannot go out without my permission. It's in your contract. Just stay there.
No, I'm sorry, buddy boy, but this is my last free night before I go into the Army. I'm going out.
There are chicks just ripe for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. Man, those chicks don't know what they're missing. I got a lot of living to do. Sizzling steaks, all ready for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time is a-wasting. There's such a lot of living to do.
There are men of 19 or 20 who are suave and reckless and true. Older men who give a girl plenty. I've got a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me.
Hey, you kids live around here now, don't you?
Yes, Mr. Birdie.
Yeah, well, what's the lowdown on this town? Where do you go to have a ball?
Well, there's the church basement and the sweet shop, and the older kids go to the ice house.
Yeah? Why? What's there?
It just so happens, Mr. Birdie, that the ice house is where they go when they want to be alone.
Hey, you're that chick I was supposed to kiss.
I am not a chick. I'm a fully grown woman. And I insist on being treated as such. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm leaving home.
Well, now you're talking. Come on, let's move. We got things to do.
Crazy clothes and motorboat races. Someone nice to cuddle up to. Broadway lights and wide open spaces. There's such a lot of living to do. Lots of dates and no one to scold you. Moonlight swims, there's someone to hold you. Yeah, we've got a lot of living to do.
There's music to play and places to go, people to see. Everything. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. Yeah, we've got a lot of living, such a lot of living. What a lot of living too.
Kim! 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 Where are you? Hugo, have you seen Kim?
Don't ask me. That's Conrad Birdie.
What are you talking about?
Well, they're out together having moonlight swims and motorboat races and loop-the-loop.
Moonlight swims? Motorboat races? Aren't you gonna do anything about it?
Well, I'm gonna do the sensible thing and drink myself to death.
Loop the loop, Doris. Get my gun.
Harry, what are you talking about? You know you don't own that gun.
Where's that Daisy air rifle?
That's mine.
You shut up. Where can I buy BBs this lemonade?
Here's the Daisy air rifle. But I think it's broken.
The bow and arrow set with the suction tips that I bought you last Christmas. Don't just stand there. Your sister has run off the loop with a fiend. Get me a water gun. Kids. I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. Kids who can understand anything they say. Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful oafs. Noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy loafers. And while we're on the subject, kids, you can talk and talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still do just what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Kids! You know, I don't mind the moonlight swims. It's the loop that hurts. Kids! Why don't they lower that draft age to about 11? Kids! I didn't know what puberty was till I was almost past it. Laughing, singing, dancing, grinning, morons. And while we're on the subject, kids, they are just impossible to control. Kids with the awful clothes and their rock and roll. Why can't they dance like we did in a romantic way?
Hey, Pa, I got a pea shooter.
Now, what good is a... Give me this thing. What's the matter with kids today?
What time does the meeting start?
Soon as he closes up.
Yeah?
Give me a double scotch on the rocks. Heavy on the rocks.
How old are you?
32.
Get out of here.
What about a beer?
I said, get out of here.
Just let me sit here with an empty glass in front of me. I won't make any noise. Can I have some water?
I'm throwing you out the back door, and you know why?
Why?
Because you're a minor.
Okay, but that's the last time I do my drinking in this place.
And don't come back until you're 32.
Double bourbon. Scotch on the side. And put a cherry in it.
Cherry.
Make that 2 cherries. And bring on the dancing boys. Alvarez is the name. Call me Spanish Rose. Oh, cuánto la gusta, la gusta, la gusta, la gusta, la gusta, la gusta.
Would you hold it down, please?
Now, wait a minute. I have a right to have a drink here if I so choose, and get as loud as I want if I so choose. This is Spanish Rose's coming out party, and when I say coming out, I mean coming out!
Look, if there's a man involved, it's not worth it.
Oh, the trouble is, he's not a man. He's a mama's boy.
Oh, that's bad.
And his mama hates me.
Mama's boys, mamas always do, so what's the problem?
I'm just a Spanish tamale, she loves to say. Right off the boat from the tropics, far, far away. Which is kind of funny, since I come from romantic, exotic Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, she thinks I'm Spanish? Pff, I could show her Spanish. If I ever marry that mouse.
I'll cook the taco and the enchilada, and day and night my castanets will click. The only song I'll sing will be Granada. I'll be so Spanish it will make her sick. She'll visit in our cozy hacienda. My red hot chili, it will make her cry. The daiquiris will pour out of my blender, and then we dance flamenco, ay, ay, ay. Watch out for the wild Spanish rose, the wickedest flower that grows. Her skirt, she is split, her hips never quit, that Spitfire Spanish rose. Hey, Mrs. P, be my mamacita. A real Latina daughter I will be. Together we will shop at the bodega, then watch the Spanish channel on TV. Hola, and then before long, I suppose, you'll help us pick out baby clothes for Juan and Enrique, Rosa, Anita, Jose and Carmen, Jesus Consuelo. Mama, you can bet your bottom peso someday I make him one terrific wife. It gives me mucho happiness to say so. With me, your sonny boy could have a life. So, boys, now you've met Spanish Rose, the wickedest flower that grows. I'm wild and I'm free. I'm what I must be. Don't worry about me. Spanish Rose.
Hello. Yes, this is Albert J. Peterson speaking. Is Rose Alvarez there?
Cuánto la gusta.
Wait a minute, I think I hear her voice. Could you put her on the phone, please?
Cuánto la gusta, la gusta, la
Mama Miranda,
gusta.
some guy named Peterson wants to talk to you.
You tell that Weasley little rat I'm not here.
That proves it's her. Who else would know I'm a weaselly little rat?
What?
Oh, Rose, I have to talk to you. It's about Conrad.
Even if I wore this rose, which I am not, the one thing that would certainly make me hang up is any mention of anyone named Conrad.
No, Rose, please don't hang up. Please don't hang up. I won't mention Conrad. We can talk about anything. You and me. You and I. Anything. Oh, Rosie. Please. Talk to me. Baby, won't you talk to me? I don't care what you say. Baby, talk to me. Must you be, oh, so far away from me? It seems all wrong this way. Talk to me. And if you miss me, tell me so. Are you lonely? Tell me so. Say you love me. Tell me so. Honey, honey, let me know. Talk to me till I press you close to me. Then you'll see we won't have to talk at all. Must you be, oh, so far away from me, baby? I don't care what you say. Baby, talk to me.
Go on, what can you lose? It ain't gonna hurt.
And if you miss me,
oh, tell him so.
Are you lonely?
Baby, tell him so.
Say you love me. Tell me so.
Honey, honey,
let me know. Talk to me till I press you close to me. Then you'll see we won't have to talk at all.
Till I press you close to me, then you'll see
we won't have to talk. At all. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Rose, are you alone?
No, I'm not alone, Albert. I'm with friends. See you later, boys.
See you later, boys!
And that's only the beginning, Albert. From now on, the sky's the limit. Parties, balls, dances. Oh, quanto la gusta.
Rosie? Rosie! Rose!
Hey, what goes on in there?
That's a private room.
Private for whom?
For men only, that's for whom. Now listen, lady, finish up your drink now, okay? I'm trying to close up.
Men only, huh? It's exactly what I'm looking for.
Gentlemen, by the power vested in me, I do hereby declare this weekly meeting of the Mystic Order of the East in session. First, I'd like to remind you about our annual weenie roast on August the 4th, and to thank Drucker's Meat Market for donating the weenies. Now I'd like to bring up a subject that I'm sure is on everybody's mind tonight. It's a subject that's difficult to express.
tree. I really feel that tree. When I sing about a girl, I really feel that girl. I mean, I really feel since.
Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
Hugo, what are you doing here?
My whole world is collapsing before me. Kim's run off with Conrad Birdie.
Where'd they go?
My greatest fear is that they've gone to the ice house.
Well, let's go.
Right. Hop on.
I don't know why we have to go running around all night looking for someone it would be better not to find in the first place. If you listen to me, sonny boy, you'll come home, have a nice cup of postum, and go to bed.
Mama, I told you, I am not coming home until I find Rosie. Now, if you want to go back home, it's fine with me. In fact, it's not a bad idea. Why don't you just go home, Mama?
What did you say, darling sweetheart?
I said, why don't you just go home, Mama?
Would you mind repeating that once more, sunshine of my existence?
I said, go home, Mama. I don't need you anymore.
So, it's come at last. At last it's come. The day I knew would come at last has come at last. My sonny boy doesn't need me any longer. Well, what are you waiting for? Get rid of me. Put me out with the garbage. Just throw me out with the used grapefruits, the empty cans from the tuna fish. And never mind putting the lid on. Leave it off so 100,000 pussycats can walk all over a mother. Who bronzed your baby shoes? Kissed every little bruise. Picked your dirty socks up off the floor. You coughed, and who was there? It's just too hard to bear. A mother doesn't matter anymore. With bunions on my feet, I trudged through snow and sleet to bring you licorice from the corner store. I sold my Tiffany lamp so you could go to camp.
Mama.
Now a mother doesn't matter anymore. That's it. I'm ready to go. And I don't want you to spend a cent. Fancy funerals of rich people. Just wrap me in a flag and dump me in the river on Mother's Day. And precious, by the way, the doctor called today. What I got, a condition. Yes, he's sure. There's nothing they can do. I'll last a week or two. Because for our condition, there's no cure. That time you caught the croup, who made you chicken soup, and read you Bambi till her throat was sore. You sacrifice your life, then bang, you get the knife. No, a mother doesn't matter anymore. There. I feel better now. Everything is as it should be. A mother is lying on top of a sanitation truck bound for the city dump, and a son is running around with a floozy who came looking for a good time and stayed to ruin an American woman's life. Who gave up nights of rest to rub Vicks on your chest who nursed her sonny boy till he was 4. My life has been in vain. This country's down at drain. 'Cause a mother doesn't matter, no. A mother doesn't matter, yes. A mother doesn't matter anymore.
Are you finished, Mama?
Yes, sonny boy.
Good night, Mama.
Good night, sonny boy.
My name is not Sonny Boy.
Good night, Albert.
Good night, Mama.
You're just like your father. You'd marry anything.
Well, this is the ice house.
What's in there?
I don't know, ice, I guess.
Rose? Rosie? Rose! Rosie?
Harrison was gone. Disappeared. She left the dinner table without eating her dessert.
I thought Harvey was doing his homework in his room. He's working on a scholarship to her sinus.
I don't know what's gotten into Kim. She's a straight-A student.
We've got to do something. Should we drag the river? What are we going to do?
I tried to call the sheriff, but he's out of town at a police convention in Toledo.
Should we drag the river?
What are you all doing here?
Conrad Birdie has run off with my Kim. Yeah. And if I don't find them very soon, I intend to call the FBI. That's right. No, I'm going to call the CIA. Who's the head of it, dear? Is it still Peter Lawford?
Wait a minute. How do you know all this?
Hugo Peabody told us they'd run off together.
Then I'm sure it's not true.
Not only is it true, but by now I'm sure he's abducted her as well.
Well, I know that's not true. No, they're probably down at the sweet shop having a malted or a phosphate.
Phosphate?
The sweet shop is closed.
Well, what about the Dairy Queen?
Mr. Peterson, Conrad Birdie is turning Sweet Apple into a slum.
Rosie! No, Rosie! Rosie, what happened to your blouse? And what are you doing with a guitar?
Albert, Kim and Conrad are at the ice house.
The Ice House? What is that, a nightclub?
No, it's an ice house.
The ice house?
The Ice House.
The ice house. The ice house.
The ice house.
Doris, call out the National Guard and the ROTC. Call Mr. Keene, tracer of lost persons. Call the Shadow. Look him up under Lamont Cranston.
Well, here we are. This is the ice house. It's fine, isn't it? Well, you know, when you've been here as many times as I have. Conrad, you seem a bit nervous. Maybe a drag on the Swede would help relax you. Or how about one of those reefers I've read so much about? I mean, I could go out and get you a fix, if you tell me what it is. When you've had a donkey on your back as long as I have. So you see, I really know the score. I even know some of the words. Connubian, premarial, jailbait.
There you are, oh sensuous one! We've been looking for you everywhere!
Oh, that's nice. I think I gotta go
No,
now.
you don't understand. We're coming with you. You said it yourself. We've got a lot of living to do!
No, wait.
We'll never go home again.
No.
We'll follow you to the amphitheater!
Hugo, are you all right?
Oh, Hugo, I'm so glad to see you.
It's okay, it's okay. Look, I'm your steady.
Thank God you came.
Officer, arrest this man.
Oh, officer, you cannot arrest this
What are
man.
you talking about?
He is a former Eagle Scout and a soon-to-be veteran. Besides that, he is a role model for the youth of this country. Now, I demand...
Albert, let me handle this.
Mr. McAfee, do not arrest him. This is Albert J.
Yeah, we'll
Peterson
see you in court. Come on, bring him in.
Look, why don't you go back to the house? I'll go down to the courthouse and try to talk to the mayor.
Rosie, I don't think you understand. This is the new Albert. I just told Mama to go home.
Albert, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did. I took a giant step. I'm mighty proud of me. Today I am the man I had to be. Those apron strings at last are cut. It's like I grew some wings and flew out of my Oedipal rut. I leaped a giant leap. I made the winning play. It ain't July, but hey, it's Independence Day. No more Sonny Boy, it's Mr. Albert P. I took a giant step, a self-reliant step, a brave, defiant step, and I'm free. I climbed a giant peak, a daring thing to do. I'm way up high, oh Rosie, what a view. I see the future and it's bright. It's no more mama, anything you say from morning to night. I took a giant step, a wimpy kid no more. You never saw a turnaround like this before. It's just one small step for mankind, but for me, it was a forceful step, a most resourceful step, a bold and brassy step, a sassy, classy step, a self-reliant step, a brave, defiant step. I took a giant step, and I'm free!
Albert, oh, that's terrific. Now, look, I'm going to go to the courthouse right now.
No,
and
Rose, no. The new Albert is going to go down to the courthouse and deal with the mayor. I would appreciate it if you would meet me at the train station at 6:30 tomorrow morning, where I intend to be there with Conrad. By the way, Rose, have I ever mentioned that I love you?
No, you haven't.
Well, I do.
About that dream of him and me in some little town, I see the signs. He's coming round to a song we can sing called Happily Ever After. Quiet talks by the fire and a lifetime of laughter. Oh, can it be he's ready to settle down? Just take that one last giant step and you'll see we found a dream to share. We're almost there. We'll settle down.
Hiya, Rosie. Have you got a minute to spare for a heart-to-heart with an old friend?
Of course I have a minute to spare for the mother of the man who loves me.
Miss Alvarez, I'll make a deal with you. I'll give you the coat off my back if you'll give him up.
Not a chance. Mother.
The cruelest word I ever heard. To think I'd live to see the day that I would have relatives in El Salvador.
Adios, Mama.
Adios, Rose.
Oh, call me Mrs. Peterson.
Come on out, the coast is clear.
Man, you really saved my neck.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, but I still owe you that guarantee. Now, somehow or other...
Albert, you don't owe me anything. Now, you got a contract with me for life. Look. This is a blank piece of paper. I'll just sign my name to it. You just put on that whatever you want.
It's the nicest thing.
It's okay.
Hello, Albert. Rose, you look good for a change. I know all about the two of you, so don't worry. I won't make a fuss. I'll do what any intelligent mother has to do. Goodbye, dear. Don't worry about the coat. You'll have 3 mink stoles as soon as the train passes over me.
Train's coming.
Right on schedule. For any of your nonsense. I want you to get on this train.
Albert, the train ran over my hat.
I don't care about your hat.
Mother doesn't need a hat.
Albert, come on. The train's moving. Let's go.
Albert.
Bye, Conrad.
No, Albert, wait.
Albert!
Albert, for God's sake, don't leave me.
Bye, Conrad.
Albert!
Bye, Mama.
Albert, where's the train?
It left at 6:25, Rose.
Well, you told me to be here
With Conrad.
at 6:30 sharp. I know.
And Mama.
Albert, you wanted us to miss that train?
Well, it stands to reason, Rose. Why would we get on a train to New York City when we have tickets to Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
Pumpkin Falls, Iowa? What's in Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
A teaching position at the Pumpkin Falls Junior High School. I read about it in the newspaper. They want someone to teach domestic science and English. But they would prefer if the applicant was married, so I really hope you're finally ready to settle down, Rose.
Oh, Albert, am I ever?
Oh, Rosie. Did I ever tell you that's the most beautiful name in the whole world? I was never crazy for flowers. I confess that nothing left me colder. I could watch a daisy for hours, and all I'd feel was several hours older. Lilacs or lilies, any bloom you please. All that they did was make me shrug or sneeze, but now I love each blossom that I see, for a lovely little rose loves me. Now my life is rosy, since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie, how could I be blue? Hand in hand we'll mosey, me and little Rosie. We will be so cozy by a fire built for two. Oh, I once heard a poem that goes, rose is a rose is a rose, but I don't agree, take it from me. There's one rose sweeter than any that grows, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me. Now my life is rosy.
Oh, we'll be happy, I know.
Since I found my Rosie.
Oh, to the preacher we'll go.
With a girl like Rosie.
So how could we?
How could I be blue?
Oh, we'll have us a home out west, a nice little split level nest, and in every room roses in bloom,
But there's one rose sweeter than all of the rest, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song. When love is right, then what can be wrong? Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me.